What's going on, everybody out there? Chris and Mike here, and we are back once again with more coverage from
E3.
That's right, and in this video we're going to be doing not one, but two conferences. We're going to start off with Square Enix.
And then followed by that, Ubisoft.
That's right. And the reason we're putting two together is because, well, we're starting with Square Enix. Not much really happened in Square Enix.
Yeah, I would say it was more like a 30, if not less, minute conference.
It was very short, very short.
Very short.
And honestly, looking at all of the stuff just real quick on my notes, there was really not too much of a reveal for a lot of things. A lot of it was more stuff that we already knew were coming.
I wrote down a lot of stuff, actually.
Alright, well, let's see.
But we'll see,
We'll see as it goes. So
I guess we'll start off with the first one then?
Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and we got to see gameplay.
Yes, and this gameplay was really crystal clear. Like, in order to survive, she needs to remember what she does in the jungle in order to survive that. And what I liked about the gameplay was that it showed the stealth kills that she did against all the people who she was going up against. And
I liked it. I thought this was a really solid game. I mean, we've already got it, like I said before when we were talking about Tomb Raider, we already have it pre-ordered, but watching the game makes me happy that we have it pre-ordered.
And they also give you what to expect on her adventures as well. And pre-order launch is, like what we said, is going to be September 14, 2018. So those of you who didn't see our other conferences, it'll be mentioned again. We're going to mention the launch dates again in case you didn't see the other ones.
Right.
Alright, next one is Stormblood Final Fantasy 14, is that?
I guess.
Online.
Yeah, 14.
Yeah, online it's going to be.
It's the online version of Final Fantasy. It's alright. I'm not really a huge fan of the online Final Fantasy games. I'm more of a fan of just the regular Final Fantasy.
They did have new moves, I have to say, and it also comes with the Final Fantasy 14 patch 4.3 of Under the Moonlight, and then followed by that was another thing they showed, which was Monster Hunter World. Now I thought maybe this would be of your interest because
it looks okay. It looks cool. I might grab it when prices go down a bit.
Probably when the prices go down. So that was just something of that, and they're both going to be coming out summer 2014. I believe both of them. Captain Spirit was shown again.
It was the same thing. They didn't really add much to it except the developers talked about more about
However,
it.
it's just in the Life is Strange universe is all
Yeah,
we got.
that's
It's not
what we got.
Life is Strange 2. It's just in that universe.
Right.
But once again, it can be download 100% free on June 26th for that. The next piece we got was Dragon Quest XI.
I know Firestorm's really happy about that.
Yes, and it's called Echoes of an Exclusive Age. So I thought that looked pretty cool the way I saw things were.
It looked alright. It's not my type of game, but it looked really cool.
Yes, and that will be in stores September 4th of this year. When you pre-order today, you get the Edition of Light and Edition of Lost Time, which has lots of stuff in the edition if you pre-order that as well. Anything else? Yeah.
That's about it for me.
So the next one we saw was Final Fantasy and Brave X Venus with Dragon Quest. It's like a September 2018 second collaboration that they mentioned about, so we'll be definitely seeing that from those two. And then we got something called Babylon's Fall.
Babylon!
Oh, Babylon's Fall, which is actually coming out 2019. Now, what was your thoughts when you saw it?
Looked interesting. I need more info. It's coming out in 2019, so 2 to
maybe
1 we're
the
going to see it
next-
more at E3 next year.
Right. And also we saw this yesterday on Microsoft, the Nier Automata.
Automata.
Which has become as God's Edition. And if you didn't hear, it was coming out on June 26th of this year. So we'll be definitely seeing that. We had a Nintendo Switch that actually made an appearance in Square Enix, which is called Octopath Traveler. I mean, I didn't really get that interested in it because it didn't really look like my forte.
Not mine
But
either.
for those of you who liked it, it will be coming out July 13th of this year, if you're interested in that.
This actually got me a little bit more interested. Just Cause 4. I'm a fan of the series. It's just, I want more. Every time I play a Just Cause game, I feel like I always want more.
They said there was unique abilities added.
There's going to be adding...
maneuver
I
stuff,
know,
you know
easy
what I
to
mean?
drive. We'll see where it goes. I'm going to
I felt
definitely
that
try it
they
out.
added more to it to make it more easy for us players to play.
Well, it's coming out on December 4th, so we'll see
Right.
maybe for Christmas or right before Christmas we'll grab it and try it out.
Yeah. This short trailer got me a little bit interested. The Quiet Man, which is coming in August. Like he's in like this alleyway, and then he's fighting off against these thugs that are getting like into trouble and stuff like that. But he really gave it to them though, and I really liked it. And then to end it off was Kingdom Hearts 3, which is once again coming out January 29th.
And it's the same thing that we've seen.
It's really just the same as yesterday, so really nothing much you missed there. It was just the same piece, but more actually will be in Ubisoft, which is what we're going to get into right
now. Real quick, before we go into Ubisoft, Square Enix so far has been my lowest, because I feel like we got little to nothing really revealed. It's all stuff we've already known, or had an idea was coming out. More teasers or trailers. It was more trailers more than anything else. After Square Enix, I wanted more. And that's why I think Square Enix goes below EA at this point, because while EA didn't give us a lot, it gave us at least a couple of, this is coming soon, It's all stuff we already knew of. So nothing really brand new, wow factor. However, Ubisoft cleaned up right after Square Enix.
Yes, and it starts off with this weird thing first, which is
always does. Every year Ubisoft starts off with their latest
Just Dance 2019, and it's actually going to be coming this October. And I thought actually it was going to come out next year, but actually coming out in October.
Just Dance is such a popular game.
It really is. Like, it's at comic conventions. It's everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely we're looking up to that. Beyond Good and Evil 2. The trailer,
I liked it.
Yeah, the trailer looked really good. And it's a game full of wonder, emotion, and danger along the way. So it's going to be like an action-adventure RPG-like game.
I loved it. They showed a little bit of gameplay, very little, because they want people to play it at E3, but they showed a new trailer, which was awesome.
Yeah, and you could play alone or with a friend. And they said that more's on hitrecord.com, which is going to be a BGE Fest this fall. So
yeah, they're looking for artists to add to the game, both music and art.
Right, so that will be definitely in there.
I liked it. I'm really excited for Beyond Good and Evil. We still don't have a release date because I feel like we might get it next E3.
Maybe next.
Because we got it teased last year. This year we got a little bit more plus gameplay. It's going into alpha at some point soon. 2019, maybe late 2020. Late 2019, early 2020.
So that'll definitely be that. This one you're going to probably be interested. Rainbow Six Siege. The community has 35 million players. Can you believe that? 35 million players.
I have been a season pass holder for years. I've yet to really get deep into the game. But Rainbow Six Siege is a fun. Ubisoft has some really great Tom Clancy games in general. Siege is one of the really good ones.
And connected to that was another Mindset, which is August 13th through the 19th of this year.
And they're opening up a league for Rainbow Six because it's gotten so big. It's kind of like Overwatch at this point.
So that's actually something.
I got to get deeper into that game. I really do.
So that's something interesting to look into for that. The next one is Trails Rising. Now, Trails Rising is more like a
Trials.
Oh, I'm sorry, Trials Rising. More like a motorcycle.
And you know what's funny? PlayStation Plus has Trials Fusion for free if you have PlayStation Plus.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Trials Fusion came out now.
Oh, wow, that's
this month.
Yes, and there's a closed beta where you can register now, but it's going to be available February 2019.
I think that I'll wait
for.
Actually,
yep. All the platforms.
I'm gonna wait on that. I'm really glad that Nintendo's finally in all the platforms, because usually it's Xbox, PlayStation, and then Nintendo's system can't handle it. Now the Switch can actually handle all the new age games, which I'm happy for Switch. At least they can handle all the new age
What I liked about this is the obstacles of going to dirt bikes. It's not just a regular dirt bike race. It's actually obstacles.
I liked how the guy came on and he crashed.
Yeah, he crashed into the thing. I thought it was like a really app, and I'm like saying, oh, wait a minute, this has to be something, because when you fall down, you get right back up. And the brutal wipeouts in style was just classic. Just really amazing. The Division 2. We got a lot more info about the Division 2.
We got lots and lots of stuff. We found out that when you level up to your highest level, you get to pick from 3 specialities. Survivalist, Demolition, and the other class was Sniper. I don't remember what that was.
And this time, it's been 7 months since Division 1. It's not in New York City anymore.
Yes,
now
we got a timeline. It's 7 months after the incident in New York, so it's no longer winter, it's summer.
And it's in Washington, so the virus has spread.
No, the virus didn't spread. The virus stopped spreading. The epicenter of the problem, it started in New York and went all the way to to Washington.
Right, but that's what I meant.
And now taking back Washington will help save America finally because of all the outbreaks and the. You had to watch. You didn't play Division 1, so there was a lot that went on. In Washington was where the capital fell. So now if the division potentially takes back the capital here, finally things can start getting back to normal because the president was even killed.
Right. So Washington is going to be handling the biggest threat.
And the best thing that was said, I was shocked because I'm like, remember yesterday I was like, I'm going to buy the season pass. All the DLC, at least the first 3 episodes, free.
Yeah, all 3 of them.
And it's going to be episodes, so the DLC is considered episodes more than titles.
Yes, with new stories, lots of areas to explore, and activity. Mm-hmm. And there's an 8 players of raids.
Oh yes, that's right. No, there's raids that are added, but additionally, instead of only having a 4-person team, you can now have an up to 8-person squad, which is awesome. Because we needed that when the incursions were going on Division 1. It's awesome that they gave us more than 4 people now for Division 2.
And you could register for beta on March 15th of 2019.
I am already registered, and I'm looking forward. The game's coming out March 15th. The beta is out. I signed up for now. I might actually buy Division 2 from Ubisoft.com if they have an awesome collector's edition. I might not buy it from Amazon or from GameStop. I might go straight to the source.
Yes. Now this new piece was a little bit of a shock, actually.
Before you do this, wait. Before you do this, I want to jump forward a bit. At the end of the conference, they actually did show gameplay of Division 2. They showed a whole half hour's worth of gameplay. And one of the creators, one of the directors that always does the weekly update for Division was playing. That game looks like it's off the hook amazing. There's drones again. I mean, now they promised us drones in the first one. Will they hold true to the second one? We'll find out. New abilities, new gear, new gear sets, new weaponry. It looks really cool. I'm looking forward to seeing where this game is going, but I'm so excited. I mean, I'm more excited for this than I am for almost any sequel game that's coming out right now. Well, in the coming 2018, early 2019.
Alright, now this next news piece I want to talk about is really interesting.
It's all you. That's all you.
And this is on Nintendo. Now, last year, we had Mario and Rabbids, where Mario was teaming up with the Raven Rabbids. It is a Mario and Rabbids Kingdom battle, but this time, it's going to be on like Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong, yes, he is in the adventure, Donkey Kong Adventure, and it looks really sweet. It's going to be available this year, June 26th.
I'm sure they'll talk more about it at the Nintendo Nintendo
about,
video.
Right, so talk about a beginning of summer with Donkey Kong, and lots of Donkey Kong adventures to expect, and definitely something to look forward to for those of you Nintendo people, and Donkey Kong fans as well. Next up, we got Skull and Bones. Now, I see it's a pirate game, but let me ask you something. The way they were describing it, do you think it kind of was being a little bit of picking on Sea of Thieves much?
I don't feel like it was picking on Sea of Thieves. I believe it's
with
using
the loot and stuff.
I believe it's using a lot of the fundamentals that were behind Sea of Thieves, but it's a more mature. How do I put this? Sea of Thieves graphics is very Borderlands, or how do I put it? Skull and Bones has the graphics like Assassin's Creed. And after watching the gameplay, after watching the game, I was watching it and it reminded me so much of Assassin's Creed Black Flag. It's like, I want a game where this game looks like it has more of a pain in the ass part to it. And again, it's the same problem that I find on Sea of Thieves. You're giving people the ability to either be good friends or bitter enemies. When you give people the ability to be jerks, and I said this yesterday for Fallout, 9 times out, or I always say 9, 8 times out of 7. God, I'll get this number right. 7 times out of 10. I mean, I can't go any lower, right? Yeah. They're gonna be jerks, and this follows the same kind of formula like Sea of Thieves. You go out. The only difference now is you've got these like ships that are Empire ships that will attempt to destroy you as you're trying to do a mission.
Which is taking place in the Indian Ocean.
It's in the Indian Ocean. That's right. This is more reality based. Sea of Thieves is more of a fun, go out there, have a good time, have a fun adventure. You know, there are real threats out there. This is more, if you are familiar with Assassin's Creed, it feels like a Sea of Thieves meets Assassin's Creed kind of game. And I'm just not. I was interested for a while. After seeing the gameplay and after playing Sea of Thieves and seeing that this game is following a lot of the same problems or a lot of the same things that Sea of Thieves has, this game I'm probably going to hold off on. I don't see myself buying it right off the bat. And also the way that the ship is piloted, Sea of Thieves, you have the freedom to drive the boat, to work the sails, to go to the crow's nest. Here, it looks like you can go to the crow's nest. There is a character that's always in the crow's nest, but it's not your character. So you're kind of using other characters to do other things. And I don't know. It doesn't look like it has the same fun factor that I got from Sea of Thieves. Now, Sea of Thieves, though, story-wise, is very nil. You make your own story. This game looks like it actually has a story-based
Right, because it said that piracy is dead.
Right, so you're getting gold and there's going to be leaderboards apparently. I don't know, but I feel like I've got a pirate game. I've already got my, there's already, those problems I'm having in one pirate game. I know, and again, I feel like I've fed my hunger for a pirate game. I feel like if Skull and Bones would have come out at the same time or right after Sea of Thieves, it might have had a chance with me. I might have bought it to say, hey, look, I'll compare both games.
We won't have to worry about that until next year. Cause
it's not coming out until 2019.
And it gives a preview of what it will look like.
Right,
anyway.
right. And I'm sure we'll see it again at E3 next year. There's nothing that really grabbed me because it reminded me of Black Flag from Assassin's Creed, and I didn't really care for that. I don't know if I really care for the mechanics of the game. One thing I do love, and I will give them props for this, is you can not only customize your ship, but you could literally down to the wheel, the cannons, the type of cannons that are on your ship. The customization is 20 times better than what we have right now in Sea of Thieves. You can customize your ship down to the smallest crevice, which is awesome, and I wish Sea of Thieves would have done that. But other than that, I don't know how I feel about the gameplay. We'll see in 2019 if I'm saying the same thing. Maybe once Sea of Thieves has kind of worked its way out of my system, because we still have those 2 updates coming, and who knows? I just feel like one pirate game is good enough for me, and that was Sea of Thieves. So I'm not saying I'll never get it. I just don't see myself getting it at launch at this point. I don't, because Assassin's Creed. If I want an Assassin's Creed game, I'll get an Assassin's Creed game. If I want to play an Assassin's Creed pirate-esque game, I'll play Black Flag.
Right. Next is a VR game, Transference VR, exploring other people's consciousness.
Interesting. I will say it was interesting.
It is coming this fall, 2018.
That was the one with Elijah Wood, right?
I think so. It's really like just to solve clues and puzzles and basically escaping a corrupted mind.
I might get that. That looks interesting, and we are trying to get more into VR. I mean, after Doom, I'm waiting for Doom. I think Doom VFR is actually on sale. We might grab that in advance real quick. But I mean, we need a couple more VR titles in our gallery of games. So I mean, maybe.
Yes. This next one has to be talked about. Starlink Battle for Atlas. Pre-order now on all consoles for October 16th.
The thing that I like about this game, before we get into the gameplay and before we get into the big surprise that I'm sure you got super excited for at the end, I like that it's not just a game. You buy the game and then it's kind of like, and I'm not saying it's kiddie like this, but it's kind of like Disney Infinity. It's not just a game. You get a thing that you attach to your PlayStation controller, whatever controller, and on that you have a ship. Mm-hmm. And that model ship you can add guns to, you could add weaponry to, you could add extra boosters to.
And mind you, the plot is that you're 400 light years away from Earth.
Right. And one thing I like is there's a starter kit, and I believe it's $74. You get the game, you get a ship, and you get a ton of accessories to put on the ship. And then afterwards, after the game comes out, they're going to have more ships you can buy, more accessories. So basically, it doesn't end with the game, because it's like, again, Disney Infinity. There will be more expansions and more ships that you can get as time moves forward. And I like that. the only problem is, I was just about to say, you know, you go to Toys R Us and they have all the accessories in the game section. However, there's no more Toys R Us. So 2-to-1, it'll change to Target because there is a gaming section in Target. There's Amazon. You know, there are a lot of places that we'll go to find it. But I'm interested in seeing what else they add to the game. Now
Yes.
the gameplay.
But the Atlas is going to be like a dangerous place, and their help is actually needed. But biggest surprise that I liked from this.
And I
Now,
hope that goes across the systems and not just for the Switch.
Yeah. When I first heard, first of all, I just gotta say what the big surprise is. Star Fox characters will be added in the game.
And
Because
they
when
put
I
the
heard,
Nintendo characters.
I heard
Nintendo
because when I heard
voices.
that, my mind, it's okay. Something's odd here. That sounds like from Star Fox from the Super Nintendo. I'm like saying no way. And now I heard let's rock and roll. The Star Fox characters are like saying yes, they're finally gonna
The
be in it.
ships look good. The
But
graphics
are
of the
we?
characters
It
look
looks
good.
freaking amazing. And Miyamoto was there too. Well, because Nintendo's tomorrow, so he kind of thought of that.
Well, he's not
But-
there for Nintendo. He was there for this. Really.
Well, he was there for that, yeah, and he got that nice statue actually.
I
So
hope that that's a promise that they'll make it an actual ship.
maybe, but this was like the huge shocker of that, an epic. So Star Fox will be an exclusive Nintendo Switch experience.
So it is on the Switch.
Yeah, you kind of have to.
So
have
the problem
Nintendo
is, we
Switch.
only pre-ordered it for the PlayStation. We'll have to see if we can find it for the Switch instead. They only
You
have it.
didn't pre-order for the Nintendo Switch.
They only have it on PlayStation on Amazon.
Why?
We'll have to, we'll have to see if they have it at GameStop.
You
It's
know,
not
the
my fault.
Italian-
Go yell at Amazon. Do that to Amazon.
That's the whole Italian thing of. Yeah. But anyway, let's get into the next piece of news. So, For Honor Starter Edition was mentioned after. I thought it was the end after Starlight, but it actually wasn't. Because I thought. I'm glad they added more pieces
No,
to
absolutely.
it. And you get it for free starting June 11th through the 18th. So, you played For Honor.
And you keep it. I've played For Honor. It's a fun
Yeah.
game, and they're adding another expansion. I forgot what
For
it is.
Honor Marching Fire, which will
Thank
be released October 16, 2018.
So they're keeping the game alive. They
they're
are
working
keeping it
on
alive.
breach mode. Actually, they showed us of them working on breach
The
mode.
problem with us is now I lent our game to our older brother, first of all. And then not only that, but we never got the season pass.
No,
So
we never did.
even having the game, we don't have the season pass, so we don't have all the extra stuff they added to the game. So we would have to get the season pass to get the stuff that's been added now, and then pay for that season pass, which would be insanity.
Very.
And no offense, but For Honor wore out for me in a way. No offense, a lot of people love it. It was okay. It was fun playing with friends, but now everyone I know that played For Honor is no longer playing For Honor, so I'm not going to play it by myself. End of story, end of game. You know what I mean? If you have a game where you play with your friends and then your friends are like, I don't want to play it anymore, or they get rid of their console, you don't want to play a game that your friends aren't on anymore. That was a big issue for me in Destiny. None of my friends were on Destiny 2 anymore, so yeah.
I know. Was this last year?
Yes, The Crew 2 is
The
coming
Crew
out.
2.
It's coming out very soon. It's coming out in a week or so.
Well, you
I
can
actually
actually-
mentioned it that we dropped it for now.
Yeah, but you could play this for free action on June 21st.
Yes,
For
the beta.
The PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, and the PC. So you can preload the open beta now. The game just going from car to boat to airplane to like all these.
I just
stuff,
feel like I
you
want to
know?
wait. I feel like I want to wait and see what they offer season pass wise, and then if it looks really good, going back and buying it later. Again, racing games and me,
Yeah, but it's not just racing. It's going on an airplane or
It's
taking
racing.
a-
it's all sport related,
I thought you
vehicle
could
sports
switch
related.
back and
No,
forth, really.
I don't know, but I decided to wait just for now. Give it a chance, let it come out, let's see what happens with it, and then you could always buy it later. It's not like the game goes up in price; it only goes down.
And I can't believe I'm saying this. This last news piece, they're making another Assassin's Creed.
This doesn't
game.
surprise me.
I
This
thought
is-
that
this is
after
Ubisoft.
Well, actually, the title of this is called Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
And
not
I will be
Tomorrow
getting
Odyssey.
this.
I don't know why is
And I'm-
everyone so with Odyssey.
I don't know, but I
don't
will
know.
be getting this game, and I'm going to explain why. I like mechanics for it. I like what's going on in the game, and it looks really cool with the spear and whatnot. The tip
And
of the
it's coming
spear.
out October 5th of this year.
That doesn't surprise me either, because Assassin's Creed Origin came out in October, and I think we still have one more DLC before the season pass is done.
But however, this is more than just adventure. It's actually a role-playing journey in ancient Greece.
Mhm.
So that's actually
They
pretty
made
cool.
They made the story a bit deeper than what it was before, and all of your actions impact the world this time instead of it just being there and it's like, oh, okay. And the same thing with the Division, by the way. I forgot to mention that all of your decisions on the Division 2 impact the world. So one thing that the Division 1 didn't do was it didn't show the impact on New York when you fix something or when you finish something. That Division 2 it will, and also here with Assassin's Creed it impacts the world as well.
Yes, and also you could play as two characters. You can either
One
play
of
as
two.
one of two. Alexos, or Cassandra. One or the other. And the gameplay is shown when you play as
Either one.
Either one. But they showed for Cassandra, really. For that
Well, they
matter.
showed him in the beginning, so
They
I
did.
feel like the end they showed Cassandra to give you that dynamic difference.
Yeah, but after today's, with those two, I have to say that Ubisoft really brought us some stuff at the table.
Ubisoft buried Square Enix.
Yeah, so...
Buried it, and that was just that. Out of Square Enix, there's really nothing that I didn't already pre-order, you know? Kingdom Hearts and stuff like that. Ubisoft just made me want Assassin's Creed, and, you know, I'm more
And
excited for the
Starlink.
Division. Starlink, we're going to have to find a way to get it on Nintendo Switch. I told you we
What
got to
do
go
you
to
mean you told
GameStop.
me?
We got to go to GameStop and get that premium card, so this way we can start
We're
pre-ordering.
going for it!
Okay, we'll go. You heard it here first, everybody. This weekend, we're going to go get that card.
I didn't say this weekend. I said we're going for it. Just not now. You're jumping the gun too much. It's
I'm going
going-
to jump your
you're-
face.
You're jumping the gun too
I'm
much.
not jumping the gun. We're going to
Yes,
do this.
you are.
Gotta
You're
do this.
jumping
We're
the
gonna
gun.
do- I got to do this right now. Got to do this.
Ugh.
Just do it!
Oh no, we're not getting
There's
into that.
12 issues of Game Informer. Alright.
So yeah, so
It was good.
stay tuned.
Ubisoft was good. Ubisoft blew it out again. I mean, last year it was a blowout with Nintendo guesting there, you know, for Mario Rabbids, and now we got them there again.
With Donkey Kong this time.
I'm excited. I'm very excited. Ubisoft got me very excited. Next will be Sony.
Yep.
Will they one-up Xbox? I'm not going to spoil it here. Will Sony blow Xbox's conference out of the water?
We'll
Stay
find
tuned
out.
to find out, because this video and the Sony video should be going up at the same time. But if you're watching this, now you'll go over to Sony and find out what we thought about Sony. So till then, links in the description below for all the social media for Dark Avenger. And also links to the Comic Frontline and Dysfunctional Gaming Discords, two wonderful communities. One being Gaming. Dysfunctional Gaming is a wonderful streamer / gaming Discord, wonderful community. Comic Frontline's Discord, comic books, movies, TV, and there's a little bit for everybody on there, whether you're a gamer, TV, movies, fill in the blank. There's topics for everything there. So if you'd like to find some really nice communities on Discord, Comic Frontline, Dysfunctional Gaming, you will not be sorry. And let them know that the Dark Avenger sent you there. Till next time, or till the next video, everybody, take care, keep reading, keep collecting, and we'll see you in the next one.
There, everybody.